Hi, my name is Jo Powell, and this is my technology integration plan. My purpose for this certificate program was to refresh my knowledge of instructional design and to update my skills in a Mac environment. My school district is moving to a Mac platform next year. As one of the tech people in the district, I'm usually asked questions about how to do things, and I wanted to be able to point my students and my colleagues in the right direction. I am currently exploring iBooks courses in iTunes U and iPad apps to deliver my instruction. Apps like Nearpod, EduCreations, or ShowMe are of particular interest to me because I can see the immediate use for them in an instructional setting. Ultimately, projects developed in this program will be used with students who are each equipped with an iPad. In addition to the hardware, students will create portfolios of their work on a YouTube channel or possibly in a 3-ring notebook, which is another iPad app. On the instructor side, I hope to eventually create a course that can be housed in iTunes U that will incorporate podcasts, videocasts, and interactive lessons as part of a flipped classroom model. Our school district is fully invested in moving to a Mac environment. We have had a one-to-one model with netbooks for high school students for the last 2 years. As these computers have aged, they have not held up well, and there have been problems with broken screens, flimsy keyboards, and they have, in general, not fulfilled what we had hoped they would. As students' frustration with these devices increased, so did the occurrences of breakage and misuse. Our district's technology committee feels that iPads are more appropriate for the purposes they've identified, and our district has decided to move to a one-to-one iPad model for grades 5 through 12 and center-based iPad stations and carts at the elementary level. One of the failures of the netbook program was a lack of training for teachers and students. Merely putting a new tool into someone's hands doesn't mean that they instinctively know how to use it, no matter how intuitive the technology is supposed to be. Part of the training plan revolves around equipping teachers with iPad minis, which happened this year on April 26th. This allows teachers to get used to the iPads and to start gathering resources over the summer. Summer online training sessions are being offered to help teachers get more familiar with the environment as well as new management systems that we will be using called My Big Campus. Once school starts in August and students are issued their iPads, we will be taking time in the first few days and weeks of school to familiarize students with appropriate use, tips and tricks for navigation, and introducing them to productivity apps, which will make their day-to-day work easier on the iPads. We understand that the first step in transforming learning is to merely substitute activities that were once done on other devices to the new device. This will be the focus of the first half of the 2013-2014 school year. After users are more familiar and comfortable, then true transformative educational practices can be introduced. As I'm designing lessons for use with the iPads for my high school students, I'm much more aware of the principles surrounding new information acquisition, and will pay more attention to making connections between prior knowledge and the current lesson. I will also keep the information about cognitive load in mind as I design lessons to ensure that students are not overwhelmed by the media and are able to master the content.